But here are three examples. In the Gospel of John, chapter 6, and you can read this in your own time. Just look at it as homework, because we're not going to be long before you today, because some of y'all already got the coals burning on the barbecue. And we're going to let y'all get back to that. John, the Gospel of John, chapter 6, verses 1 through 14, encapsulates the story, one of the many stories across the synoptic or the synopsis of gospel, meaning similar stories told from a different vantage point from different individuals. In this case, John Mark, encapsulating this, left on record for our learning, chapter 6, verse 1 through 14, the 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread that had been taken from the child that was present at the Christ sermon at Bethsaida that fed the thousands, 5,000 men, and you have to add and include the women and the children that were there. So thousands of people were fed through the miracle of this lunch. The folk were hungry, and the disciples were getting ready to say, listen, we're going to have to go and find some food. And they encountered a child that had a lunch, and the Christ said, bring it to me. And he prayed over it and blessed it, and then told the disciples to disperse it among the thousands that were there. Now, they sound crazy. Sound really crazy. Can y'all imagine when we was at lunch in school and, your parents or whatever, like gave you that brown bag or whatever, or, for those of us didn't buy lunch. I don't remember, lunch being bought until high school. But, you get that little brown paper bag, got that lunch, and I wish the whole cafeteria would be fed and satisfied by an orange or whatever that Diana packed in my life. I didn't see nothing like it in my lifetime. So you mean to tell me we're supposed to believe that, listen, he prayed over it, blessed it, and then gave the instruction that when you have people eat of these loaves and this fish, just ensure that not a morsel is wasted, scripture says. And I'm telling you that everybody in the crowd fared sumptuously. They ate, they were satisfied with some to spare. Now, what are we missing? Let me finish with the other two, and then we're going to share with you a very, very powerful quotient that many of us are missing in our lives, the role that we play already. Some of y'all are already